Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful people. My name is Francine, and welcome to my channel, The Hermetic Herald. I am here for another message. So I'm here for another celebrity tarot reading. This is going to be specifically for Doja. And as I was shuffling, right, I like to shuffle all of my decks. I like to make sure that everything is at least put energetically and cleared out before I start a new reading. And I felt like this card was for her. She is Yang, okay? I feel strongly that Doja is representative of Yang energy with regards to her career path and with regards to where she is at currently. I feel like it's important to note that about her. I'm also feeling this card. I haven't seen these yet, so we're going to see what comes through. But I'm feeling like these cards are for her. So we have 4 cards coming through already. We're going to be touching base on her current situation, her mask that she presents to people, what her true self-image is, and also what her trajectory is going to be, as well as her obstacle. I feel like I need to show you guys the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Swords. That's about a very overwhelming, torturous situation coming to a close. Beginning of the deck is the Hanged Man, which tells me that she's going through a pivotal moment in life where she's seeing things from a whole new perspective. We have to take in mind that she is, as an artist, she is a creative, so she is operating in a way where she's actually adjusting. I feel like she's adjusting and trying to see things from a completely different angle. I feel like this card is for her. Work through your fears. So she's working through her fears right now. New moon in Scorpio, as well as surrendering to the divine. Full moon. And one more is coming through. Conclusions, or you are very close to achieving your goal. So she's very close to achieving some goal that she has, that she set, or she has determined in her heart that she's going to accomplish. It feels like a personal development goal. She's working through her fears with regards to the media, with regards to people in general, with how people treat her, how she is affected by the perceptions of other people. She's working through that, and she's gonna win. I just want to say that. That's what I'm getting strongly. I also feel like emotions are running high, so you might notice that she might be a bit more emotional or emotionally charged, but that's because the tough cycle is approaching and she feels like her commitment is being tested here. So a fiery climax approaches. So expect for her to be working through her fears, addressing the emotions that are running high, and surrendering to the divine here. That is very important to note. I'm going to keep these somewhere here. So when you look at the purple, that's an intuitive nudging. She's getting intuitive nudgings, or I'm getting downloads. The word downloads is something that she uses, or she's realizing that she's getting downloads about her situation and about how she feels about it. And with the green, it feels like she's opening up to her heart and releasing negativity. She has to let the negativity out, and I think the way that she chooses it is very meticulous. She thinks a lot more than people think, is what I'm getting already. I feel like she takes moments to breathe out, and she also is rectifying it's like she's addressing Virgo energy of the need to address how you serve humanity, serve the collective with your art, and how you need to give back to yourself. I feel like she's really focused on giving back to herself, and that's just the energy I'm getting. So let's look into the situation at hand here. What is the overall energy? We have the moon, the 8 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the King of Cups. Look at that. So she is doing a lot of work in secret, in the dark. She's going to deeper and darker depths, like with regards to her spiritual life, in regards to her intuition, in regards to the illusions. I feel like the subconscious is coming into play. There's some subconscious desires or subconscious things that have been coming to her, likely in the dream state, that she's addressing. So she's addressing the illusions, she's addressing the dark, and she's moving into more emotional fulfillment through the dark. She's looking at how she loves and how people love her. That is one of her biggest objectives, is what I'm hearing. And I feel like she's like gaining a lot more emotional fulfillment and joy in how she is giving this love to you guys as her fans. I feel like she's coming out of a very difficult time, and that's why she's close to achieving her goal. But when she does, she's going to be a lot more emotionally fulfilled, and you guys are going to see that. I think she had to go through some process in order to get to this place here, and that's why she's almost there. All right, so what are Doja's Before we start, what are Doja's light attributes? I feel like I need to shuffle 3 times specifically. What are Doja Cat's spirit? I feel like this first card is for her. That is the light attribute. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors. What is her light attributes that you'd like to highlight to us? Okay, nice. All right, so we have 4. Bottom of the deck is Don Juan. So she's a very seductive and alluring energy. We also have Warrior. Look at that, guys. That is about strength, toughness of will, skill, discipline, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego. So she's a warrior through and through. Her energy is very much defensive because she's trying to protect her peace. She's trying to protect something important to her. So when she feels very strongly about something, this is like Scorpio energy I'm getting. I feel like she needs to protect it at all costs, and I feel like her peace was to come. Her peace and emotional fulfillment was what she was focused on most. We also have here child nature. This is about friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. She has a very strong lineage is what I'm hearing with nature spirits. I'm hearing lineage very strongly. Fairies specifically, fae. If you guys believe in that or want to look into that, feel free. I feel like she has a very strong connection with animals and with nature. We also have Queen coming through, radiates the regal feminine and uses her benevolent authority to protect others. She's a very protective energy, guys. I feel like she protects people, and I feel like you might not hear about it quite as much as all of the other attributes that you hear about her, but I feel like she's very protective of people that are in her corner or people that she is in their corner. When she is emotionally connected to you, she is protective of you. But we also have child orphan coming through. Independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving. She felt like she had to survive because she wasn't like everyone else. I'm getting that energy really, really strongly. This feels like her words. Basically, she felt like she didn't fit in anywhere, so she had to make her own place. And I'm hearing her own temple, like her own place where she felt like she was integrated and she felt included most. I feel like she found solace in herself and in her daydreams. I'm feeling like victims coming through, but this is something that she dealt with in the past. I feel like she actually had to deal with playing the victim for positive feedback in the form of pity. So in the past, she used to try would tend to pity herself and not maintain personal boundaries with people, but that's changed. So that's shifted. That's not something that she is in. What is another karmic archetype spirit? Interesting. I don't know why I'm hearing I was hearing Dalmatian, and then I got these cards. Let's see what's going on here. So for her karmic archetypes, we're getting damsel, waiting for a knight. Let's see if it waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. We also have Samaritan, which is about exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer, expecting people to thank you when you would help them. I'm feeling like trickster is also her energy in the karmic, or shadow, which is manipulating others through duplicity. Duplicity, what I see is duplicity is being two-faced, basically, of acting one way with one person and acting another way with other people. She has a very good way of going into these alter egos or going into aspects of herself with certain people and not with others. So be careful and wary of that. They just want to let you know, as the collective, as her fan base, that sometimes she does go into her ego, alter egos here. That's very important to know. I also feel like Samaritan is someone, I'm getting the visualization of Britney Spears for some reason, and I don't know why. Maybe someone here really loves Britney Spears, but I feel as though maybe she has a connection to her growing up with seeing her. I feel like she's also like Beyonce as well with Sasha Fierce. I feel like she had these alter egos and she loved that. And that was something that she stuck to or got interested in through them. Damsel. So yeah, in love, she has been a dreamer, a daydreamer, fantasized about a certain love in the way it would come out, and it was not healthy, but she is addressing it, I feel. I feel like right now she's addressing her self-development and her power more than anything, as well as her connection to nature. We have hedonist coming in as well, which is pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. She just has to be careful with indulging a little too much. I feel like she has like a really good ability to teach people. I feel like if she wanted to teach people, she could, but she would have to be humble and have the humility to serve and help other people without expectation here. Something like that is coming through. All right, so let's get into it. What is her current situation like? What is Doja Cat's current situation? We have one card, Queen of Wands. She's feeling on top of her game. She's feeling independent. She's feeling powerful. She's tapping into her inner child here and ending something that was very difficult. But look at the King of Wands coming at us. That feels like divine alignment. She's coming into alignment with herself. Look at that, Six of Pentacles. So she's coming into balance with herself, which is beautiful. She's very independent right now currently. And look at that, I'm still getting the King of Wands. So someone around her could be a King of Wands energy as well. Yeah. She's her own King of Wands. I feel like they're trying to tell me that she's in her power right now. And she is her own emperor. She is her own leader. Spirit guides, is there anything you'd like to say about that King of Wands that was coming through? Page of Pentacles is coming through. That's about learning a new skill. I feel like she's learning more about her masculine side a bit more. Learning more about how she can operate in that. And how she can push past certain boundaries people have tried to put her in or box her in. Interesting. I'm also getting the Fool energy, starting something new, taking a leap of faith. She's starting to just say F it and just do whatever she feels like she should do. She's taking opportunities that feel good to her and moving on and not letting anything hold her back. Scorpionic energy. Transformation is going on with her in her work situation. So let's get into what she wants people to see. It is the Empress and the Two of Swords. So she wants people to see, interesting, Two of Swords gets me because that's usually about indecision here. So what she wants you guys to see is that she's abundant, but she also wants you guys to see that she's split between two personalities. For some reason, they want me to highlight that she splits between two personalities of being loving, of being nurturing, of being like a goddess type energy, and then also of being crazy or of being sneaky, of being devilish, or of being like someone who thinks with their I'm hearing dick, who has orgies, who has parties, and then she wants you guys to also see the other part of her. It's like she has multiple sides and she goes between them a lot. So she wants you guys to see that she's very like, she has more to be seen. And I'm hearing spleen. I don't know why. I don't know how the spleen is relevant. Maybe she's cleansing her spleen. For some reason that's coming through. I feel like, yeah, this reading is interesting. It's taking kind of a shift. But yeah, she wants you guys to kind of feel like you don't know her with the Five of Pentacles. Like you're out in the dark and you're out in the cold and you don't know what to expect. She likes surprising people. Interesting. What is her true self-image though? How does she truly see herself in this current moment of time? I'm hearing Queen's Gambit. Maybe she likes that movie, or it's just like a phrase that you guys need to know. Okay, so we have one card. She sees herself as sad, disappointed. She sees herself as losing a lot, and a lot more than she's gained. Why is the Five of Cups here, Spirit? Karmic fate and destiny. I feel like she also saw this coming, and I'm hearing accentuate. Like she knew that people would leave or people would walk away if she remained solid and stubborn about showing an aspect of herself that people may not like. But that doesn't mean that she's not affected by it. Yeah, Three of Swords. She's trying to remain determined to balance the scales. She's a Libra, right? I feel like that's coming through. She wants to always focus on balance in her work situation, but I feel like she's really disappointed in her community or disappointed in the people that watch her content. She feels like she has to evade you guys, or she has to like outsmart you in some way. And I feel like that's kind of making her she's more on edge now. I feel like her inner child is kind of giggling is what I'm hearing at it though. She has like very interesting, like, I'm hearing outbursts. I don't know if she has like something that she deals with mentally, but like I'm getting the energy of someone who shifts out of a number of personalities. Interesting. Let's keep going. What is her obstacle, Spirit guides? I'm hearing vigilance. She needs to remain vigilant though about her emotions and when she gets into this sad or disappointing energy. What is her obstacle? What is her obstacle, Spirit guides, angels, ancestors? We have the Four of Swords, resting and just being happy. I don't feel like she feels truly like comfortable or at peace or at rest yet. I feel like she's having an obstacle with taking time to rest for herself and of being happy. Yeah, she kind of feels like she just takes a lot on her shoulders. She has a lot of burdens to show who she is or to be someone who kind of changes the perception people have of artists. I feel like she has a huge burden on her shoulders for this. This is like a chip on her shoulder or something that she feels like she has to do in this incarnation, is to focus in on the weightiness of the human experience, meaning people that kind of have a perception of celebrities or feel like they have some kind of entitlement to them. She's trying to shift the status quo. She's trying to show that you don't truly know the people that you think you know. I feel like she also wants to be like a teacher or an enlightened person, enlightened being, to show you guys like how you affect people, how you affect celebrities, right? That's coming through really strongly. So yeah, she's just not at peace right now. She will get there, but I just feel like she's right now surveying things that are going on around her, making plans, focusing on deals and stuff that she has going on. But look at that, Nine of Swords, anxious. She's anxious as hell, constantly. Consequently is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the tower is always falling for her. She finds balance in the towers. Spirit, what is her trajectory? Given this information here, manifestations, the Magician. We also have moving, one second. Moving out of anxiety, okay? Wow, she has so much to say because my throat chakra just closed up, okay? Nine of Swords to the Six of Swords, moving out of turbulent waters into a calmer space. Magician, manifesting something new. Wow. I feel like I need to listen, and that's why I can't speak right now. One second. I'm hearing Gibraltar for some reason, whatever that is. And I'm seeing the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and a King of Wands. So she's going to have a very happy ending and a very wonderful life. I feel like she's going to receive a lot of insight. She's going to be a very enlightened being. Just being is coming through. She's going to see things from a whole new perspective, and she's going to manifest something new. Her timeline is constantly shifting and changing, and I feel like that's because of how powerful she is, where she's going to move into a new arena is what I'm hearing. Arena, yeah. What else, Spirit? Page of Swords, King of Pentacles here. She's going to focus on her money. She's going to focus on her contracts and of continuing to create that legacy that she's wanting. That's her trajectory. She's very resilient. She's going to get through whatever humps she encounters. whatever anxieties, whatever fears, and she's going to also heal in the process. So she is on her path. Some people don't realize that it takes your will to heal. It's not just something that happens naturally. Not every person actually accomplishes what they were meant to do. Some people have this conversation, is it predestination? Is it truly free will? And I feel like it's all about your energy and what you it's like what you decide to align with. Are you going to align with the lies? Are you going to align with how people feel about you more than how you feel about yourself? Transformation is at its finest. Her story, transformation constantly, and being in control of her own life, of taking the reins of her own life. That is her karma. That is what she is dealing with regards to her fans as well. She is the warrior spirit. So she has to take a hold of her destiny and make it happen. There's something about that coming through, like constantly allowing herself to shift and to metamorphosize, and being accountable. She's being accountable for that. So beautiful. So that is what I have for Doja Cat for now, I believe. I want to get one message from our ancestors and then maybe a healing message. I don't know if Doja Cat ever went into like playing the violin, but for some reason I'm seeing violinist, and I played the viola, so I feel like that's why they're telling me that. Look at that. Her advice is to laugh and have fun. Smile, positive energy, joyfulness. Be more joyful, Doja, and take time out. She needs to take time out to rest, to recharge. That's the Four of Swords that we were getting earlier, guys. We also have one more card coming through. That is teach and share. So she got a similar energy as Drake, where she is going to be teaching and sharing with people. Man, a lot of artists in this generation are going to be huge teachers. And it's not just because they're young and that they're transitioning into that. That's a part of it. But I feel like it's energetically, these people incarnated, and I feel like they're a lot more old than we give them credit for, as far as like their maturity of their soul. And I feel like they're helping people find their voice through their experiences in this life. Connecting with animals is going to help her so much. Oh my gosh. And writing out how she feels. I wonder if she's going to write a book. I don't know why that's coming through. Okay, I think that's it. Healing message. Spirit keeps telling me healing message, healing message. Whoa. So we're getting integration. She's integrating a lot of energies in this incarnation. She's doing a lot. We have retreat, which is what I was saying earlier. She needs to retreat and finally honor her energy. Number 6 and 4 are significant. That equals 10, right? So it's about her transitioning from one outlook of life, of feeling like she needed to protect herself at all times, and of now expressing that part of herself without taking something away from the experience or having these fears projected onto people. Honoring her energy is first and foremost here, retreating and integrating her experience. So it's beautiful energy, beautiful stuff coming through for her. So that is what I have for you today. I hope this helped you understand her a bit more. I feel like this is something that can help a number of people, specifically our fans, understand her better. So like, share, and subscribe if you resonated with any part of this message, or just like the style of my writings, or rather my readings. I feel like something is coming through for another celebrity, so I'm gonna get off here and see you guys later. Check out my exclusive content and personal readings as well if you'd like to book. I have some spaces left for October, so I'd love to hear from you guys and get to know you as well. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.